Hello Taurus, and welcome to your general tarot card reading for the second week of June. As you can see, I already shuffled the cards for you. What do we have here? And the general energy of this week for you, Taurus, is the Ten of Swords. And tens in general, they are indicating the new cycle. Something has finished and something is to begin. However, in terms of swords, it's showing that it's almost very similar to the card of death, because whenever we had some idea, whatever we had some kind of aspirations or hopes, either we own came to the conclusion that they're not right for us at the given time, or maybe there were others who were helped us to kind of come to this conclusion. Sometimes swords might represent actually other people stabbed us and didn't really help. So this is about picking yourself up from that position, acknowledging things came to the natural end, and it's not about reminiscing what has happened, but it's about taking this learning and move on. But quite often what's happening, and that is a human nature, because we learn through difficulty, we learn through sometimes a very tough experiences. We, instead of focus on what we have learned, we tend to cling on to the trauma or the pain, and then the experience we went through, it becomes might become a heavy burden, and this is about to release what has happened. And this card comes to kind of help us to understand this, Taurus. So maybe it's for you to kind of look at it and think, okay, so certain things came to the end, and this is all about maybe ideas about other people, the way how other people behave towards us, but also about our own realizations about certain things, certain way of life. And in the middle of this reading that kind of represents you at the moment, we have the Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles is showing three in general, that they are that creation, that beginning of something that becomes tangible. So you might be starting something new. Is to do with your job, or as you can see, there's a person here showcasing their skill and being commissioned. So I don't know, is that a new job that you're starting, maybe a new project, something that you are starting to work on and you have a skill to show for. Yet emotionally, for whatever happened here, emotionally you haven't moved on. And why I'm saying this, because we have here Four of Cups. So in terms of emotionally, it's sometimes in general that also representing stability, but here it's like no progress. It's some kind of stagnation, and that is also emotional stagnation here, because you have a very nice gentleman sitting there against the tree. He has all three cups to his standing here waiting for him, and there is a fourth cup coming. And let me show you something, because I would like to show you what it is. There we go. And this four cup, in a way, it's representing the Ace of Cups. As you can see, they are very similar. There's this hand here being depicted, reaching out with that cup to us. So cups, they hold emotions. They represent a new beginning, Ace of Cups in this particular case, new beginning, an offer. And some kind of, if that is not a love, a passion or love towards something. And this card is clearly indicating that life might be giving you some ideas, prompt you towards something, but you are too stuck or to focus on what you would like to have, you don't recognize any other possibilities which are out there for you, Taurus. And this is showing your emotional kind of, you're stuck in some kind of emotion because you so focus about things that you would like to have them, and you would like to have them in a certain way. And that is maybe another truism that I'm going to tell you, but life is sometimes offering us what we need instead of what we want, and things are not coming packaged in a way how we would expect them to. So it's all about to open ourselves up and embracing those new things. And this is kind of showing you, for whatever reason, the second week of June, Taurus, you're not open to kind of this new ideas, you're not open to receive. And what we do have here, this is something that is kind of reminiscing and kind of linking to it. And there's another card which is going to show this. We have a 5 of Cups and we have Page of Cups. So you see, once again, this is the same message. We are focusing on those 3 cups over here. We don't see what we have, so we're focusing on what we don't have instead of what we have. We are unable to bridge because, as you can see, there's a river over here, and what is symbolizing our emotions and our subconscious. There's a bridge that is taking us to the new place, but our back, or your back, Taurus, it's against the. It's against those 2 cups, those 2 opportunities to always represent new possibilities, choices, options. You don't see them, and then you turned away from the bridge as well, and you're focusing on what you don't have. So that this once again indicating you being stuck with that kind of mindset. And 2 of Cups, once again, they're showing you this. Life is showing you opportunities. Life has far much more to offer, but you turning your back to it. And Page of Wands in this particular case doesn't represent a person, it's representing a new beginnings, because pages are also representing something new. And you turning your back from the new beginning and opportunities that you might have. So this is about getting yourself unstuck, Taurus. Because you have a lot of things to go for. And then you might actually recognize this at some point that week, Taurus, because we have the 8 of Cups here. So maybe the process of moving on has begun, but only just begun. So you still have, there's a lot of things to process, most likely this week, Taurus, because as you can see, 8 it's about achievement and progression. And in terms of those 8 of Cups over here, it takes a lot of strength to move on for something that we built and cherished. And you might be just doing so. You're going to leave behind something that you built, and you voluntarily going to leave it behind. So that takes a lot of strength, and that is considered as a massive achievement over here. And this 8 of Cups is kind of walking towards the King of Pentacles and 6 of Cups once again. So Kings usually like 10s, depending how you're going to look at it, but I'm going with my gut here. They represent the completion, the end. So, and Pentacles that I usually talk about everyday things. They include our jobs, money, finance, tasks, some of those things that we do daily, some kind of routine. But most likely in tarot they're linked for divination and practical purposes with our finance and jobs. So something is going to come to the completion, and then you going to be 6. It's showing that you're going to kind of move on, and you might be either being willing to receive a help, or you'll be willing to help, might be advice. But someone, I'm getting there will be someone who's going to give you either good advice or going to give you this kind of oomph, kind of a feeling, and that's going to kind of, it's almost like you're going to release something, and the minute you're going to open yourself up and you're going to release, things going to start flowing. So Taurus, this is about releasing something came to the end, and it's about processing it and realizing that the stuck emotion is not helping you to move on. And this is all about releasing it, and the minute you're going to have that release, things going to go and flow. So where's the additional commentary? You know when they say when you smile, the world smiles back at you? That's what it is. That's the overall message for you for the second week of June, Taurus. That's what it is. So I would like to wish you good luck with whatever you're starting here and you're building on upon. That looks amazing. And I would like to wish you amazing journey with that, what you have to release. That looks, the minute you're going to acknowledge it, recognize it, accept it, and you're going to open yourself up, things going to move with literally speed of light for you. Yeah, Taurus, I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in. I hope this reading has resonated with you. That was the message that you were needed that week. And if you liked it, give it a like, comment, share. All the best for all of you out there from Mishka.